Hello everyone. How many of you love to read books? I believe all of us. Yes, today we are going to do the poem Books written by Eleanor Farjeon. Eleanor Farjeon was an English author of children's stories and plays, poetry and biographies. She won many literary awards for her work. The Eleanor Farjeon Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory to individuals or organizations that have made an outstanding contribution to children's book. The poem Books speaks about the joy of reading. So let's enjoy this poem. What worlds of wonder are our books! As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. The room we sit in melts away, and we find ourselves at play with someone who, before the end, may become our chosen friend. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here's our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. Each book is a magic box with a touch a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. So now let's see what is there in this poem. What worlds of wonder are our books? A book creates a new imaginary world that fills us with wonder because it is different from a real world. So, when we open our books, we go to some fantasy world as one opens them and looks. When one opens the books and when they look into the book, new ideas and people rise. They get new ideas and they come across new people in our fancies and our eyes. Fancies here means imagination. So in our imagination, we can imagine these people, we can imagine the new ideas, and everything comes in front of our eyes. The room we sit in melts away. So where we are reading the book, the room where we are sitting, it disappears. Where do we go? We go to this fantasy world where our books take us. And we find ourselves at play. We are enjoying each and every page of our book with someone who before the end, we are enjoying with someone before this story or the book which you are reading will end, may become our chosen friend. This chosen friend is the main character or the character you like in the book. So you become friend of the character which you like in the book. Or we sail along the page. We sail to the imaginary world. We go to the imaginary world along with each and every page to some other land or age. We enter the new age or new land. When we turn the pages, we are not in our real world, but we go to our imaginative world. We go to our fantasy world. Here's a body in the chair. So, the poet wants to say that our body is in the chair where we are sitting and reading the book, but our mind is over there. Our mind is not there, but it goes into the world where the book takes us. Each book is a magic box. Here it has been defined. The speaker is defining the book as the magic box because a magic box can do any magic. So here we have which with a touch a child unlocks. The child with every touch. When the child opens a book, the child unlocks this magic box. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. So the speaker wants to say that the books has everything for their lovers. The people who love to read books, they enjoy each and every page of the book. So children, did you enjoy the poem? and I hope you have understood the poem. So now what is the theme of this poem? So let's understand the theme of this poem. The theme is that reading is a magical experience of exploration. This theme is unfolded through comparison and contrast. You can see that the poetess had made many comparisons and contrasts here. For example, books are compared to wonderful worlds and reading to travel, etc. What is the contrast here? Body and the mind, here and there. Here's a body in the chair, but our mind is not there. This is the contrast. Contrast, you all know the difference, right? So here our imaginative entry into the world of book creates for us is compared to us sailing to distant lands in different ages. From the real world, the speaker takes us to magical world of imagination. I hope you also went to the magical world while reading this poem. So it is the exploration of strange lands in different times. Now here you will see that the poetess has used the word we, not I. Here the poetess wants us to enjoy the poem, and we should all together enjoy because we all love books, and we should all travel to a world of fantasy. Now we are going to understand the poetic devices which the poetess has used here. So let's begin with the rhyming words. What worlds of wonder are our books, as one opens them and looks. New ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. So here you all know when we have to look at the rhyming words, we look at the last word of each line. Here, books, looks. Do they rhyme with each other? Are they having the same sound? Yes, they are rhyming with each other. So books and looks are the rhyming words. Rise, eyes are the rhyming words. Away, play. Are they rhyming with each other? Yes, they are rhyming with each other. And friend. Page, age. Chair, there. Box, unlocks. Covers, lovers. So you will see that two lines of the poem are rhyming with each other. So our rhyme scheme for this poem is AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF, GG, HH. So here, now let's move to the next poetic device which the poetess has used here. What worlds of wonder are our books? What? W, W, W. So when we have the same letters, the first letters of each word is same and the sounds are also same, it is known as the alliteration. So in the first line, the poetess has used alliteration. Now let's come to this line. Each book is a magic box. Here, the poetess has compared book to a magic box, so it is a metaphor. Which poetic device poetess has used here? A metaphor. If someone asks you, what is there in a metaphor? You should know. Don't get confused between a simile and metaphor. It becomes a simile only when we have the words like and as. It is written, each book is a magic box. Here, the poetess is making book a magic box. Okay. But if I say book is as good as magic box, then it is a simile. So it is not a simile, it is a metaphor here. I hope it is clear to everyone. I hope you liked the poem, you understood the poem. I have explained the poetic devices to you. We have understood each and every line of the poem. So, please enjoy, recite it and enjoy this poem. Thank you. So children, if you have any query regarding this poem or the poetic devices, please write in the comment box. You are free to ask any questions. Thank you, and like, share and subscribe my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the notifications.